How's going, everyone? I wanted to show you a new Catmod that just made right now. Is pretty much the same as the city sprite. If there's some here, enable is pretty much the same. I can't find this one, this sprite composer. So in this Catmod you manually have to add these lines of code to map your texture, in this case is player. So this is a tile sprite in which are the frame of the animations. So I just want to make this something more readable, more friendly. So I made this Catmod named animations. So just enable the Catmod. As you can see here, it's missing, and when you enable, you have this new Catmod here. So in these settings, you add a new row, select which texture you want to animate, in this case player, name the animation. Since I'm testing these values comes from here, from the module. But when you enable the mode, those values are not going to be here, because I'm going to delete from here those values. So let's delete this and this, and I make this test with the city platformer, this project. So let's clone or duplicate this in a new one. Okay, overwrite. So now instead of recovery, we are going to target the new file. So here is not enable that module. So we can find the module here. Animations, where are you? Here. So we enable this one, and since we have both the player, the sprite composer and the animation, we cannot define the same. For instance, if we set here player idle, and I think this is the frame 7 here into the sprite composer. So the idle is the frame 7, but if we if we set the is with an underscore, if we set the same name and we have the both enabled, this one is not going to work, because is duplicated. So we are going to get a warning or an error here. Or maybe not. Oh yeah, this happens because it's not the animation is not looping, so we have to modify here into the template at the start end. We have to add here this loop to true and this play, and the same for the idle thing. So here this loop, loop, and this play. So now if we run, the animation is looping correctly. But since we don't have more than one frame into the idle, animation is not doing anything. So let's change that. For instance, if we decide to use this method, just put a comma here and the rest. I think the idle is 789, so we can remove the idle from here and use the idle from here. So let's check it out. And now our green guy is looping the idle animation. And the run animation is pretty much the same. Just add here, select the texture, name this to player walking, I think. And this is from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So into the sprite composer we can remove that code and use it from here. I think it's pretty much the same for the code, because in the module, in the Catmod, if you see this, it's pretty much the same of the city dot sprite. So here we grab the animations array, which is defined here. We have our texture, our animation name, and the animation frames. So we iterate with a loop and get that data, the texture, the animation name, and the animation frames, which has this method to split, because we here are getting something like 0, 1, 2, 3, 0 again, 1, 4, whatever. So as we get this as a string, and with the split function we map that commas and convert this entire string into an array, or an array, whatever. My English sucks. Okay, so it's just like that. I think is a good alternative to use more visually. You set here the animation name and here the frames, and of course you can reorder this wherever you want. So to keep things logic, fear is going to be the idle, and I don't know if this guy has another animation, the jump thing, which is frame 12. So jump frame 12, and the last one is the player falling. So player falling, we add this texture player falling, and I think is 11. So we launch the game, the idle is there, the run is there, the jump is there, and the falling too. Let's check the fall. So this guy is working perfectly.